Pitch Ghana is brought to you by Hope Channel Ghana in partnership with Seed Spring Network and proudly sponsored by the Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited and the National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program. Previously on the pitch.
Contestants, today you will be diving deep into the market research. Your challenge was to conduct thorough market research for a specific industry or niche. So contestants, you have just about 5 minutes for your presentation. Use your time wisely. And remember, this is your chance to make a solid first impression on the board of the pitch. Good luck to all of you, and contestants, your time starts now.
Today, I'm going to take you through the market research analysis of Ask a Nice Hub. The goal is to establish the position of Ask a Nice Hub, who is into the production of fruit juice and local drinks in the competitive market. 100 students were sampled from 5 schools in our locality, that is Aguna Nkwanta, with 17 questions given. This is the link to the questions that was delivered to the students. Based on the juice choice, 55.4% of the people prefer to enjoy fruit juice. Also, 49.5% people preferred local drinks containing ginger.
In the ages of modern technologies, we aim at replacing the traditional system of ringing bells and notifying students in school. So currently, we've sold 15 siren systems to the school, and based on the feedback from the various schools, most of schools are very interested.
Your analysis.
Yes.
Did you take the opportunity to look at maybe the ministries of, like Ministry of Water and Sanitation, to see that the data, available data for this, treating like waste management, the customer base, who is going to pay for it?
Our client bases are real estate companies normally, and since they are the same organization which actually put up any building, we actually connect with them directly. So we have, before a building is put up, they've already planned the sewage treatment system.
All right, so I believe you're expecting that there will be an eviction after this one, right? But we will not do an eviction. Eviction will come after the next one, after the next task. So give it your best shot, all right? The next task is for you to develop a business model canvas for a hypothetical business idea. And I believe that the faculty will walk you through what it's all about. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Hello my friends, and welcome again to The Pitch. Here is where dreams become reality. In the bootcamp, we had a very interesting session with Jerry and then Vida, where they were taking through how to develop the entrepreneurial mindset and also to do their market research and analysis. I believe it helped them to know how to meet with the judges. Yes, they met with them, and it was an interesting time. The judges were impressed with them, and so no one was evicted. They have been given another task. Today, Vida is here again to take them through how to develop their business model canvas creation. Yes, that's exactly what they are going to do. My name is Chaplain Elom John Edison, and welcome once again to The Pitch. Let me remind you that this is an initiative of Hope Channel Ghana in partnership with Seed Spring Network, and it is proudly sponsored by the Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund and then the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program. We'll go for a quick break, and when we come back, Vida will take over.
We will be right back. The Pitch Ghana is brought to you by Hope Channel Ghana in partnership with Seed Spring Network and proudly sponsored by the Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited and the National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program.
Your friend Philip Entry, na me and me ma na save our Akov. I am paying the man for him, baby, or musica or more save no. anoma hodo a bank ana say financial institution mo ye omode call ho no omode ye adwuma but media me gidi say me de ko ba bia skare de be ye adwuma e be so nyakopo ani a ehira pipi be ba me so mi sika ba me nsam a ba bi ba pe a me dwene ho say me de be call ye akof say be ya daachi bi no mi hia so a memenya no entem so letimi aboa me na de be say me de ye o mabrabo mu no letimi akọ nanim mudwuma de ba ko a eso bani pa ye kwan a se odi sika koto a na wo pese wonya sika no a kwan a fa so nya ne tentem so no ene kra na ye kumi no akof ye hwe amo sika sem no wadwuma dudie ni na no akọ nanim.
ACOF will make you financially independent. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Kusimsia, CEO of Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited. We became a self-help cooperative fund on September 20th, 2022, with the sole aim of helping church members and institutions to become financially independent. The Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited has the following financial products for individuals and institutional members. Institutional products include a savings account and the purpose-driven account. We have the individual member products, which includes the Menidaso, the Medachi. The kiddie account can be opened for persons under 18 years by the parents or guardians. The CEO of the fund, I can confidently say we have been very successful and profitable since we were set up. My assurance to you, therefore, is this: your funds are safe with us because we have a team of qualified professionals with experience in fund management. Together, we can make you financially independent. ACOF will make you financially independent.
Our donors on the pitch include Innovate Black, the Chill River Resort, J Modern Health Services, Gracious Grace, E-Juice Company Limited, K-Park Mineral Water, Ephesus Business School, Kweku Outlook, and Sealand Shipping and Inland Services. Welcome back.
Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing? Okay, welcome to the pitch this afternoon. I hope you are all very excited. Okay, how has the journey been so far? Good? All right, we thank God. So let's think back to when you started to now. How is the process going? Kenneth?
Okay, so far so good. Yeah, because I've gained insight into certain things that I was not too much abreast with, like the market research analysis. So yeah, I'm following as we go on with subsequent presentations.
Oh wow, because the knowledge you picked up during the market research is going to be very, very key for what we do this afternoon. So by way of recapping, we've gone through you guys coming for your interviews, getting to know us, and then we went through the pitch design with engineer Jerry, you remember. And then we did, what did you guys do with me? Entrepreneurial mindset. And then you've done business, market research analysis. So this afternoon, we are going to be looking at the business model. We are going to start putting your ideas together on paper as you prepare to pitch your project, okay? And the business model is really not a new idea. It's existed for a while as business owners started thinking of their business ideas really in a very structured way. So it's going to be fun and exciting. We are going to look at it and we will apply the skills as we go ahead so that you can also put it in your projects, okay? All right. So that's what we are going to do. But before we start, as usual, I'm going to get you to work in groups so that we can put the ideas together and share ideas. What do you think? It's a good idea. Remember my scripture for you guys on this journey, Psalm 128, okay? So read it. When I read it, I could feel that the winner was in that psalm. So you should read it. Right, now I'm going to pass this, my little sack around. I've got sheets with numbers on it. Please pick one. Don't look. When you pick it, don't look. Just take one and pass quick so that we can move on. All right, you can look at the number you picked. Daniel, you have the mic. So what number did you pick?
Number 3.
Number 3. All right, so we are going to group ourselves according to the numbers. So if I could have 1 here, 2 here, 3 there, and 4 at the back, please. Thank you. So for the rest of the session, this is how we are going to work. And as we go through the business model, you will then be working on the assignments in your group. So each group, you will use the flip charts you have, but each group will have only 1 flip chart. So remember, we are on the business model today. We want you to be able to make your business idea more concrete, more presentable for you yourself and also for the judges and for the faculty. So what we are going to do is that the business model has 9 building blocks. So we are going to go through the building blocks. We are going to use an example business today because otherwise the option would have been to use somebody's business. But what is the disadvantage in that? What do you think? If we use somebody's business, what's going to happen?
It will disadvantage other companies competing.
It will disadvantage or advantage them because then you know what the person is going to be doing. So for the purpose of this section, I chose the sachet water. Do you guys know the sachet water? Because I think it's a product that is known, so we can use it. And this business model was thought of by a gentleman called Alex Osterwalder or something. Don't ask me to repronounce it. It was part of his doctoral thesis, and he studied to look that businesses which start, particularly young businesses, which start by following the model, are more successful than when people start a business and there's no formal written document or thought process in that business. So we are going to go through the thought process, and as we go through, we'll be applying it to a sachet water company. But then when you go, you need to apply it to your projects that you are pitching it. Is that okay? All right. So we've got the model on our board here. And the first one we are going to look at is customer segments. So when you are doing your business model, when you want to start doing a business, one of the first things you need to think about is who? Your customer. You need to look and think of your customer, and you need to segment them. As in, you need to group them so that you can take each group and do what with it? If you segment your customers, what's the benefits that you, the business owner, will get?
So segmenting your customers will help out with refining your product.
Wow.
And also will help you out in innovations relating to the product that you're bringing out.
Excellent idea. Excellent answer. So when you have different segments, you can start thinking as a business owner, how do I serve the different customer groups that I have. Is that okay? So one of the first things you need to do for the product you are pitching when you present, to be able to clearly demonstrate that you understand the segment of the market that you seek to serve. Because without doing that, you can't create value for them. You understand? If you don't know the market you want to serve well, it's difficult to serve them well, to create value so that you, the business owner, achieve the aim of setting up the business, okay? So, in the market segments in your groups, let's take the the sachet water. Who do you think their customer, if they were segmenting their customers, what type of segments would they have?
So we are talking of target groups here. So you'd want to take into consideration the particular people who would go after your product. I mean, there are specific people who would want to patronize your product, and so in customer segmentation, you take into consideration their demographics. I mean, that gives you a fair idea of the people.
Can I bring me down to the question? We are already in ice water, sachet water, and we are saying if they were to segment their customers, what is a typical segment? What is a typical prototype of people who use sachet water?
Okay, so residential households without access to clean drinking water.
Excellent. They know that households without access to clean drinking water want to drink sachet water, and which there is a very key group also.
Market women, based on like the environment they are, they need to be drinking water all the time.
Okay, so market women also, good. And also low income people, because the alternative to that is bottled water, which is expensive. So low income conscious people, they want to drink clean water. However, they may not have enough resources for a bottle, so they will segment. Now, in your groups, please give me the segments, not the ones we've discussed, but one or two additional for the sachet water. So when you do your model, you've got to be thinking, who am I targeting? Yes, you remember for the group exercise, we are limiting it to sachet water. But when you go, you need to then go and apply your own group. Are we clear? Okay, it's time up, otherwise we won't finish the work today. Daniel and David, you are going to give me one proper example from your own business model, okay? You understand me? Yes. Choose one of you to tell me their own business model and the segments they will have. All right. Jennifer and Regina, please decide which one and let's go.
So, Madam Vida, we came with students and manual workers.
Okay, carry on.
Okay.
Just cleaning my
and
face.
We added one that's provision stores. So the manual workers, that's the masons, the
laborers and masons. Whilst they are working, they tend to drink a lot.
Please, yes,
okay,
please.
And then you said
the schools,
the provisions and the schools. So retail, people don't only buy to drink. Some people buy to on-sell. Well done. Now, Daniel and David, give me one example of market segment from your own product that you are pitching. Okay.
Right, so mine has got to do with software, hardware.
Okay.
So one of my segments is tech enthusiasts.
Okay.
So tech enthusiasts, we're looking at a class from ages of 18 to about 38 years.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So, as you come up with your product, It's very important that you do your market segmentation upfront, because if you know who you are going to be selling your product to, it helps with what? What does it help you to do?
It helps you to know where to channel more strength.
It helps you to know where to channel your strength and how to channel the strength. You understand? For example, if you were selling sachet water to masons, your technique will be a bit more different from if you were selling it by the roadside, carrying it and targeting people who are sitting in their cars and they are feeling hot. You understand? So you need to start thinking as part of your business model, who are my customers? Have I segmented them so that I can do different things using the same products? Is that okay? So you need to think of that. Now, once you are done, the next one we will move to is value proposition. Now, in the value proposition, you are now coming down to the offer. So you've grouped your customers and you are now taking each group and thinking, what value can I offer them? Are you okay? We haven't started work, so stop all this writing that is eating you up. I'm not going to let you write something that you don't understand. So you listen first. Now you group them. Now the next thing you need to think about is, what value am I creating for each of my customer segments? Are you okay? Because we understand that without customers, we don't have a business, don't we? You can produce the best product in the world. If there's nobody to buy it, are you going to be an entrepreneur? No. You just be the person who has a lot of goods but nobody bought. So you need to start thinking, which customers, this product that I'm pitching, if I were to ask, what are your customer segments, what will I say? You need to have that. Once you have them, you need to now think of, what value am I offering to each of my customers? What is the value? What am I actually giving them? Because they don't want to come and waste their time. You understand? I have to be able to communicate to my customer segments that I have value. And that is what we call in the business model Canvas your value proposition. Your value proposition. What are you offering them? Okay? Why is it important? Peter, why is it important that we know the value we are creating for our customers?
Okay, so based on our customers' demand, we know what exactly they want and we provide exactly that for them.
Exactly. Yes. Well done. So when you segment them, you need to start and enter into that kind of customer. Are you with me? To try and see how they need your product and how to create value for them. Okay? So for example, if you were Regina, if a lady came to you and wanted a dress, by understanding what will you understand? What do you need to understand before you make a dress for somebody? What will you think about before you propose value to your customer?
Madam, one, I'll think about your budget because money first.
So the moment I come, your first question to me will be, how much money?
Madam,
I think Regina, you are one of those people that when I ask you what is the price of this, say 20. What is this one? Which one do you want to buy? That's the kind of entrepreneur you are. Okay, but if you know my pocket, it will help you. Yes. So in your segmentation, you are going to have high value customers, medium value, and budget customers. So when I come, what will let you place me in one of these? So if you saw
kind
me,
of style
if you saw me, which high, medium, low, where will you place me?
Some people are on low budget, but the kind of style they will bring. Madam, let me put you on high.
You put me on high. You'll be surprised. I actually am low, but there you go. But the point is, if you know the value, if you've segmented me well, it will help you to do what? Propose value for me, so that the offer you are giving me is almost something I cannot reject. Are you with me? If you don't segment well, and you think I'm high value, but I'm actually low value, I may be out of your budget, you understand. Now, one of the things in business, which is very important, always think of the need of the customer segments that you are working in. What is their need? Do you understand me? If you don't understand the need, it's going to be quite difficult to serve the customer. So when you are pitching, please remember, when you talk of customer segments, try and mention the need of that segment you are serving, okay? And there's always what we call a need behind the need. So let's say, Samuel, you do security gates. So a young man comes to you and wants security gates, okay? So you know, he's a family man. So what customer segments are you working with then? So a young man has come to you and he's a family man. So in that sense, your customer segment is what already? Families. Families. And also because you provide security fencing, they must be what? Who can help him? Someone, am I putting you on the spot? You provide fencing for homes. So the people must have a what?
They must have money to purchase the thing, and they must be secured.
These pictures, you entrepreneurs, look, the money comes at the end of the business. Samuel,
they must be protected.
You provide fencing, protective fencing for homes. So basically, most people wanting the protective fencing already have they have their own homes. Where are you going to put the fence? So your targets must be people who have homes and they want to protect
a home with fence wall.
A home, and now there you go. Sam, I'm happy that you are now waking up. So you can't bother too much with people whose homes don't have fencing. You can pitch from here to tomorrow. He says, okay, I like your product. Why are you going to put the fencing? It doesn't even have a wall. So you have to segment well. When you are pitching, Now that young man, he's come to you. He already wants the fence, so he's come to you. You need to be able to show him how you are creating value. What is the need of a young man who has a family and who has a home? What does he really want to do?
Want to protect the family.
Exactly. Well done. So when you are pitching, you need to pitch your value proposition to let him know that this will keep your wife and children safe. Are you with me? Once you can get him to that level, there's no way he's not going to buy your product, because that's the need he has to make sure that at night or during the day, his wife and children basically are protected. Do you understand? So your value proposition must be based on the need of the segments you have done. Are we okay so far? Yes. Have I lost you guys? No. Are you with me?
Yeah.
I've carried you.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now let's go back to the customers you identified for the sachet water. Choose one and tell me the need and the value you are going to give them. Okay. Please hurry up. I'm only giving you 1 minute.
We'll be right back. The Pitch Ghana is brought to you by Hope Channel Ghana in partnership with Seed Spring Network and proudly sponsored by the Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited and the National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program.
Your friend Philip Entry na me and me ma na save our Akov. I am pembe na manfo nim baby a omusika omu save no. Ano mahodoa bank na say financial institution omode call ho no omode ye adwuma, but media me gidi say me de ko ba bia skare re be ye adwuma e be so nyakopo ani a ehira pipi be ba me so mi sika ba me nsam a baabi bɛpɛ a medwene ho sɛ mede bɛkɔ yɛ ACOF sɛ bɛyɛ a daakye bi no mehia so a memenya no ntɛm so na atumi aboa me na deɛ bɛsɛ mede yɛ wɔ mabrabɔ mu no atumi akɔ n'anim. Mu dwumadie baako a ɛsɔ m'ani paa yɛ kwan a sɛ wode sika kɔto a na wopɛ sɛ wonya sika no a kwan a wofa so nya ne ntɛmtɛm so no ɛno koraa na yɛ kumi no. ACOF yɛhwɛ wo ama sikasɛm na wadwumadie nyinaa no akɔ n'anim.
ACOF will make you financially independent. Hi, I'm Elizabeth Kusimsia, CEO of Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited. We became a self-help cooperative fund on September 20th, 2022, with the sole aim of helping church members and institutions to become financially independent. The Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited has the following financial products for individuals and institutional members. Institutional products include a savings account and the purpose-driven account. We have the individual member products, which includes the Menidaso, the Medachi. The kiddie account can be opened for persons under 18 years by the parents or guardians. The CEO of the fund, I can confidently say we have been very successful and profitable since we were set up. My assurance to you, therefore, is this: your funds are safe with us because we have a team of qualified professionals with experience in fund management. Together, we can make you financially independent. ACOF will make you financially independent.
Welcome back.
Okay, right, we are back. Because if we don't hurry up, we'll be here till dawn. Okay, so from group 4, please tell us which customer segment are you dealing with?
Okay, so we're dealing with event organizers.
Okay.
So they purchase bulk water supply.
Sachet water.
Yes, whether funerals, weddings.
Okay.
Yeah, so with the value proposition, we are dealing with rehydration during those events. Yes, so they are getting accessible to clean drinking water, and it's also convenient on the go consumption. You can just get it and then rehydrate within a short period of time.
And affordable
yes,
as well.
very affordable.
So when you want to pitch your sachet water to event organizers, you are going to be telling them that look, it's affordable, it's easy to store, freeze, carry, share, pick up the rubbers, you know, that kind of thing. And also you can brand it. Remember, you can put the picture or the name of the deceased so that it becomes a personal thing, okay? So that's how you will pitch the value. So when you are working on your business model, please remember, do not come to faculty or board with just the products and the segments. Think of the value. It is only when you are creating value that you are going to be making money. Are we okay? So those of you, Regina and Samuel, whose first thought is money, without value, your money is not sustainable. So you always have to look. And for this, there's a very important exercise I want you to do. Take one feature. What we call feature is that the product you are going to pitch, your actual product, look at one characteristics of that product, just one, and tell us the value it's going to give to your customer segment. So I'm going to get Kenneth and Teresa. Kenneth first and Teresa. Kenneth, give me one feature. You provide accessible, easy meals to off-student campus. What's one feature of that? And what is its benefit?
Okay, so you are looking at the nutritional value or content that keeps them healthy.
Kenneth, so you are saying your meals are nutritious.
Yes.
And therefore, what is the benefit?
It will strengthens them in terms of health, good health. It
Good
gives them
health.
yes.
Are you healthy, Kenneth? Do you eat your own food?
Yes.
Yeah. So your one of the features of your product is that your meals are healthy.
Yes.
And the benefit it provides to your customer segment is that your meals are nutritious,
Yes.
and it makes your customers healthy.
Sure.
Well done. So when you pitch, you need to make sure that you have giving us that kind of value. So your value proposition must be based on the features and the benefits it provides to your customer segment. Are we okay? Are we good? Who have I left behind? Who is lost? So when you work towards your business model, make sure that your value proposition is linked to the features of what you're. What about you, Jennifer? Give me one feature of your products.
Okay, so one feature is that it is very affordable.
Good.
Yes.
And what's the benefit?
The benefit is that because I'm targeting school children, it will give them the chance for them to also take in something natural.
Everybody can
Yes,
buy it.
everybody.
You understand? Make it nice and short. Feature, affordability or low priced. Benefit, affordable. Do you get it? So make sure. Now, once you have segmented your customers, you've looked at the product, its features and its benefits. And remember, it is the value proposition that is going to get you the money and retain your customers. You now move on to the channels. How am I going to deliver the service? Are you with me so far? Now I have my customers. I'm quite certain what they want. I understand the need. So once you practice it, the moment a customer is talking to you, you are thinking, from the information I'm getting, what is the need? Do you get me? Somebody can call you, Chris, I want an app that you are thinking, okay, what's this person's need? Okay, this is the need. What's the need under the need? Every need has a need under. You understand? Once you get to that, you must know that the customer there, you are with them. Now you need to think of, okay, now I know the value I'm giving to my customer segment. How am I going to deliver it? What is the channel? Through which mode am I going to move the value I've created from my end to my customer's end? Please go back to your sachet water. What are the delivery channels you are going to use? And then Daniel, you are going to share with us the delivery channel of your actual product, okay? So you've got 10 minutes. What are the channels opened to the sachet water seller? Jennifer, you want to try? What did you guys?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we put down use of trucks for distribution to the wholesalers.
Use of trucks. So they use trucks. That is, they move the physical good there. Okay. Which other group has a distribution, Samuel? What did you put there?
We will dispatch riders.
Dispatch riders.
Yes,
so
please.
they give it to a rider that you can. So you need to be thinking of the channels. How do I get my bacteria from the place I've created it to who needs to use it? How do I get my school ringing bells, Peter, from where I've created them into schools and they are ringing the bell, cray, 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 and children are running around? You need to look at your delivery, your channels of delivering. Daniel, how are you going to deliver your product? What are the channels open to you?
Right, so for the software systems, we using the online market space,
okay,
where we can host the product online and it could be used by both parties.
So you put them online and people tap into them.
Exactly.
So those are your delivery channels. You need to think about it and include it into your business model.
Please, I have a question. With the channels, are we only looking at the channel through which you distribute your product, or even the channel through which the customers will even get to know you?
It's the same way. It's either way. So that's why he says through social media, through adverts. So you need to think, how do the customer segments get to know about me? And how do I get my goods from production to final consumption. You need to be thinking about that. All right, because very important. You can also get feedback from the same channels. So TikTok, then they are giving you comments, social, like, whatever. I mean, I'm not social media, but you know. So you need to be thinking, because if you've produced and it's full in the warehouse, or you've got all the brains in crisis situations sitting in your head, and you can't move it from thinking about it to creating value, you are not going to be able to make money off it. The next one we are going to think about is revenue streams. Why is revenue? And it's important because both Regina and Samuel said money. What is the first thing you think about? Money. Why is it that it's important that when we are thinking of our business, we think of the revenue that we are going to get from the business? And may I have Peter, please?
Okay, so it's actually the revenue that keeps the business moving forward and forward.
Well done.
So if you don't have a good revenue system, it means during a time the business is going to collapse.
Sure.
So every business needs to have a good revenue system.
Okay. So when you are putting your business model together, you need to think, how is the money going to come? How am I going to make money? Because both revenue and customers, without them, you can't run your business. Not for long. You can start, but it will very soon. If the money is not coming in and you are not growing your customer base, at some point you need to think of closing down. So it's very important. Daniel, David, what are your income streams?
I agree with Peter, but I would like to add up to it. From experience, we were marketing for sewage treatment. That was before the product.
Okay.
And we could go a long way, but then, 3 months, 4 months down the line, we'll be out of revenue. And that meant we're out of business.
Yes.
So then, we planned on changing our strategy to making sure that revenue is always available so that we don't die.
So it's very important that we think, as we put our business plan together, our business model to pitch to the judges, they are trying to find out how this business is going to be sustainable. What are your income streams? So you have to be clear upfront. How am I going to make money to be able to take care of my expenses and also to thrive? So for your bacteria product, where does the money come from? Where do you get the money from? From sales?
Well, it will come from sales.
Okay.
But for now, as we are a startup, the money will definitely come from the pitch. Then,
yeah, Regina said yeah. Because if the money is going to come from the pitch, then where is that money going to come from? So you need to put the money in, get the business going. But once the business starts going, what will be your revenue streams?
Sales.
Sales will be one of your revenue streams, won't it?
Sales.
And what again?
So at my side, after sales, I also do an annual servicing.
After sales servicing.
It is assumed your machine will gradually develop a fault or something. So we come and service it for you at a cost.
Oh, don't say that, Peter. Because if I'm buying the thing and you're telling me it's going to develop a fault, so you say that
it's a machine.
Regular. Well, I'm just saying that if I were you, I'll say that to keep it in prime position,
so
condition, you need to service it regularly. Not that it will spoil, but I think if you want it to run. But if I'm buying the thing and your value proposition is that my thing spoils quickly, so you need to service it.
So servicing, it doesn't mean it will get spoiled before.
But it keeps it in top condition. Yes. So you do sales.
We also get it from installation.
Fantastic. So you get money from the sale, you get money from the installation, you get money from servicing, and you get money also. Sometimes we have the products and byproducts. You understand? You also get then you get money from referrals. If you have a platform, some people will start wanting to advertise. You get what I'm saying?
Also, with the bacteria, there will be maintenance.
Exactly.
And you need bacteria to maintain
the bacteria.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Super. But so the point we are driving here is that without revenue, you are not going to be around for a long time. Peter said, David said 3 months, you'll be gone. So you need to, when you are doing your plans, you need to be looking at where is the money going to come from in this my business that I'm doing. So once Pitch has given you the money, Pitch wants to make sure that you get more money. Are we okay? Right, now let's look at a couple more. Then we will look at key activities. Those are what you actually need to do. Once you agree, you need to move. If it is getting the material, getting the resources to be able to produce the good, you've got to do it. You understand? You have to do it. And then your resources. This is where the pitch comes in. You need human beings, you need money, you need ideas to put it together so that your products can be coming out nicely. And then key partners. Why do you think we need partners in our business? Yes, Kenneth.
You need partners to keep the business running smoothly. So, for instance, Dish Dash, you have to team up with local market suppliers who can fetch you fresh ingredients from the market for you to.
Exactly. You have to forge your partnerships. For some of us, we need associations. You have to register with that, register food and hygiene, all of that. You need to think, who are my key partners? And am I in line with them? Maybe Food and Drugs Board, Standards Board, all of those things, customer associations, you need to think of them. You need to also think about cost. How much is this business going to cost me? Are you with me? How much? And when you do the financial projections, Mr. Nkansa is going to take you a bit more through that, how to look at your cost and your income. But it's very important when you do your business model to look at the cost, okay? So to bring this to a close, the business model is just a simple model that helps entrepreneurs to look at how they can create value to the customers they are serving, okay? So you need to think about it. Any questions for me?
We didn't talk about the customer relationships.
Oh, we didn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't.
All right, that's your homework. Yes, Samuel?
Yeah, with the order that you went through, is it the standard order or you can start from anywhere?
Oh, I think you can, but most of them you will see customer segments first, you see value proposition, channel and relationships, then the rest of them. Okay? But it's normally the segmentation and the value. The rest of them you can mix and match them.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Right, so we will bring this section to a close. I have sent you the templates, and I think Chaplain will email it to you so you can play with it. But it's a nice summary for your presentations when you get to that final stage, okay? All right, then how are you guys feeling? Very, very good. Samuel, good?
We are full of knowledge.
You are full of knowledge?
Yeah.
Okay, for your homeowners. All right. You guys have been fantastic. And I can actually picture how your business models are going to go. Remember to make them colorful and really be true to yourself, okay? But Kenneth, what was the one you wanted us to go over?
You didn't touch on customer relationships.
I was keeping it for the last, because you know that's very, very important. How is the relationship between we, the business owners, and our customers? Why is it important? And for this, I will go to Chris, please.
Okay, so the different customer segments and the customer relations with the company will help out in the delivery of the goods or the product. Yeah, and that will even help maximize the income streams too.
Wow, how well thought out. So you need to have a relationship with the customer, because that's what makes them want to come back. And if sometimes something doesn't go too well, because of the relationship, they will overlook it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that day the braised rice, it wasn't so fluffy, but because I know Kenneth is my friend, I'm ready to give him a second chance. If that relationship didn't exist, I would do what? I'll move on to another person. So always make sure that once a customer walks into the door, you build that relationship. That is why I think they have put a heart here, because it's all about how close you are. And the relationship helps us to do what? What are we looking for? When you are doing business, what are you looking for? The very first one is what? Customer, revenue. Customer. When you have something to produce, you are thinking of the customer. So how to acquire the customer depends on the relationship. And then how to retain the customer. Once the customer has come, do you remember? Domod, when they did the Domod adverts, Key Soap, they tried to point out that people who use Key Soap, their grandmothers use them, themselves and their mothers. So when somebody is buying your fruit juice, Jennifer, make sure they will buy it, their children will buy it, their grandchildren will buy it. Or Peter, yes, I went to a school, they had a bell. I opened my own school. I went and found out where they got the bell from, and I bought it from Peter.
Some of the schools have branches, so after buying it, they recommend it to the
other branches. There we go. Yeah. There we go. What about you, Daniel? How do you do the referencing?
Madam, please, you said.
Yes.
How do I?
How do you build customer relationships for your business?
Okay, so I think for the software aspect, after we deliver the produced product, for businesses, for them as usual, they have clients already.
Okay.
So those clients chance on these services, and then it works for us.
Or you always try and have a lead person in that company. Yes, somebody you can go, hello, how are you doing? Oh, Charlie, you guys, don't you have something we can build for you? You understand what I'm saying? So you need to do that. So, in putting your business model together, please make sure that you have touched on all these 9 and make it colorful, well thought out, be truthful to yourself, keep the money to the end. You know, Samuel. Keep the money to the end. So enjoy. I wish you all the best and good luck with your business models. I'll be expecting the homework. All right? Thank you. Thank you very much. See you back next time. God bless you. Clap for yourselves. Well done.
We will be right back. The Pitch Ghana is brought to you by Hope Channel Ghana in partnership with Seed Spring Network and proudly sponsored by the Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund Limited and the National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program.
My name is Emmanuel Nimate Kobodo, and I'm the headmaster of Ofanko SDA School. When we started, in fact, it was difficult. We were going around looking for support. Then one pastor recommended Heritage Fund. We can save through Heritage so that when we need support, they will be there to help us. We started gradually, we were able to save something. At the end of the day, Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund, ACOF, has helped a lot to be able to finish part of the building, and then you'll be able to purchase a school bus for the school. So I recommend Heritage Fund to you. If you need a place to save as an Adventist institution, the best place for you is ACOF.
We make you financially independent.
Welcome back.
Welcome back from the break, friends. I hope you have been enjoying. Vida was so versed in what she does, and she did it again, training these young entrepreneurs on how to develop a canvas for their ideas. Now, who amongst the contestants is going to fall under the pressure, and who is going to use this wealth of knowledge to impress the judges? I leave it to you at home, but this program is an initiative of Hope Channel Ghana in partnership with Seed Spring Network, and we are sponsored by the Adventist Heritage Cooperative Fund and then the National Entrepreneurship and Innovative Program. Catch us same time as they continue their journeys as young entrepreneurs.